hell no. He's better than me.
What's your favorite?
Oh,
what? Oh, what?
Yeah, that face massage.
Welcome to West Texas. Lubbock is home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and this rowdy crowd always expects to make it a tough place for visitors. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Horned Frogs will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Blow.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hands off to the left. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Superman.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going to take off here. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Catch made inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
PAT makes it 7-0. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away.
Are you about to put
That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gonna run it. It's Jennings. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the 1st down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Running past the 45. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Snags a quick throw. And he's tackled after the catch. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Well, they're going to go for it, going to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going to take another shot right here. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Nothing but green grass ahead. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. He's back for throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
This one will be fair caught. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. As the first down is still going. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
But the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back in motion now. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Has caught. Can he get in? Can't quite get there. Defense forces him out at the 2.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Direct snap to the back. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Heading left after the handoff. We're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas Tech. No chance to catch him.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guys. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 16, but been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And a fair catch made right on the midfield stripe. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That short completion sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
When he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. a special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime.
And
not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Using his legs here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Spinning out of the tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Texas Tech offense back out on the field now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. And they hand it off to the back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And the game just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they will claim the 2nd half lead. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to throw it on 1st down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Receiver makes the catch. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting on field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And he'll be brought down. Second down and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Ball still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Simple play. They rely on the quarterback to sneak it across the goal line.
Yep, big boys up front helped quite a bit with the quarterback up front. Gave him a nice push. Works for a touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
Texas Tech 24, TCU 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose now into the open field. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Takes it inside the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll feed the back again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. close to the goal line, they can still get a first down without scoring. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, TCU. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas Christian. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. He spins out of a tackle. Scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The pocket breaking down. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU, number 15, with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. TCU.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense is still clicking. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme. You better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Going to try to use his legs here. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.